What if I told you the reason your dream life has not arrived has nothing to do with effort, luck, or even your thoughts? What if the very thing you believe is helping you is silently holding you back? This is the hidden trap. Positive thinking alone will not save you. Affirmations will not save you. Vision boards will not save you, because the universe is not listening to your words. It is listening to your vibration. Your vibration is the secret currency of reality. When it is in harmony, doors open without force. When it is in conflict, you feel stuck, waiting, frustrated. This is why some people attract synchronicities with ease, while others repeat mantras in desperation, and nothing changes. Your energy speaks louder than your language, and your heart is the amplifier. Decades of research show the heart is an electromagnetic generator, thousands of times stronger than the brain. When your heart is coherent, in gratitude, appreciation, or love, your entire field becomes magnetic. Magnetic to the life you desire. Magnetic to the opportunities you dream about. But here is the threat most ignore. If your mind is saying, "I am ready," while your body is broadcasting fear, you send out confusion. And confusion cannot manifest clarity. This is the invisible war between thought and feeling, between performance and truth. You have been conditioned to overvalue logic and underestimate the intelligence of the heart. This conditioning keeps you in delay, resistance, and near change that never lands. Right now, you are standing at the edge of choice. Continue to think without coherence and stay trapped in the loop, or awaken to the truth that you are not just a thinker. You are a frequency being. The moment your thoughts and your heart align, reality cannot resist you. This is not magic. This is coherence. And once you feel it, everything changes. But let me ask you something deeper. How many times have you tried? How many nights did you write affirmations? How many times did you stare at a vision board, waiting for it to work? And how many times did nothing happen? You tried harder. You pushed further. You told yourself it should work. But still, silence. Still, waiting. Do you see the pattern? It is not because you are unworthy. It is not because the universe is ignoring you. It is because you are sending two signals at once. Your mind says yes. Your body says no. Your words say abundance. Your heart vibrates lack. And the universe listens to both. This is why the frustration is so sharp. You feel so close, yet nothing fully arrives. Near manifestations, almost breakthroughs, dreams that hover but never land. It is like standing in front of a locked door with the key in your hand, yet the lock refuses to turn. And the longer you stay there, the more exhausted you become. This is the hidden war inside you. Mind against heart, logic against feeling, surface against depth. And this war keeps you spinning in the same loop. A loop of effort without embodiment. A loop of words without frequency. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who seems to attract opportunities without even trying? They walk into a room and people are drawn to them. They make a decision and life seems to support it instantly. It almost looks unfair, but it is not luck. It is alignment. It is coherence. Their heart and mind speak the same language. Their energy is not fractured. They are whole. Now ask yourself, when was the last time you felt whole? When was the last time your inner world was free of contradiction? When was the last time your heart truly agreed with your mind? This is why coherence is not optional. It is the key. Without it, you will always feel resistance. With it, everything begins to move. Science has already proven it. The HeartMath Institute has shown that the heart generates a magnetic field thousands of times stronger than the brain. That field broadcasts your emotional truth into the quantum field. Not what you say, not what you hope, but what you feel when nobody is watching. And that is the frequency reality mirrors back dot. So the question is clear. What are you broadcasting right now? Are you sending signals of fear, doubt, and unworthiness? Or are you transmitting gratitude, love, and certainty? Because here is the truth. Reality does not bend to the surface. It bends to the depth. It bends to your vibration. And this is where the choice confronts you. You can continue to repeat words while your nervous system whispers fear. Or you can begin the deeper work of coherence. You can begin aligning the mind and heart until they become one voice, one signal, one vibration dot. Imagine it for a moment. Imagine what happens when your body no longer fights your mind, when your heart and thoughts no longer pull in opposite directions. Imagine how magnetic you become when your entire being broadcasts one clear message. I am ready. I am enough. I am aligned. At that point, you no longer chase your dreams. Your dreams chase you. Synchronicities unfold. Opportunities appear. The right people arrive. The timing feels effortless. And you realize it was never about forcing. It was always about frequency. So now I ask you directly, are you willing to stay trapped in the loop of almost? Or are you ready to step into coherence and claim the life that has been waiting for you? If you have felt this invisible war inside you, you already know the answer. Type in the comments right now, I understand. Let the act itself become your first step of alignment. Because when you declare it, you are no longer alone. You join countless others breaking free from the same trap. And together, we begin the journey of coherence. Remember this. Your vibration is the signal. The field is the mirror. And when the two align, reality cannot resist you. So the question remains, if the mind is not the key, then what truly creates your reality? What you are searching for? Lives inside the beat of your heart. Have you ever wondered why, despite all the effort, despite all the affirmations, despite all the vision boards, something still feels missing? What if the answer has been pulsing inside your chest all along? Not in your head, not in your plans, but in the silent rhythm of your own heart. You have been taught that the heart is just a pump, a mechanical organ keeping you alive. But that is a fraction of the truth. The reality is far more powerful. The heart is not just an organ of survival. It is the most potent electromagnetic generator in your entire body, stronger than the brain, 5,000 times stronger in magnetic power, 60 times stronger in electrical signal. Think about that for a moment. Your brain imagines, but your heart magnetizes. Your brain sends weak sparks. Your heart broadcasts waves that can be felt several feet outside your body. And here is the secret almost no one has told you. When your heart is coherent, your entire system shifts. Your nervous system calms. Your hormones balance. Your immune system strengthens. Your entire being moves into alignment. And when you are aligned, reality begins to align with you. This is what the HeartMath Institute has discovered over decades of research. They found that the heart is not just a pump. It is an intelligent command center. It communicates with the brain more than the brain communicates with the heart. It sends signals that regulate how you think, how you feel, how you decide. And when the heart falls into coherence, when it beats in smooth, harmonious patterns, everything changes. You may wonder, what does coherence mean? It is the state you enter when you feel deep gratitude, when you are lost in appreciation, when you surrender to unconditional love. In that state, your heartbeat becomes ordered. Your field becomes stable. Your presence becomes magnetic. Imagine walking into a room where you carry no inner conflict. Imagine radiating calm, safety, love, without saying a single word. People feel it. They respond without even knowing why. Opportunities are drawn to you. Synchronicities multiply. Life begins to flow. And here is the story that proves it. A veteran in America, haunted by trauma and nightmares, could not find peace. Years of struggle, sleepless nights, disconnected from his own family, until he discovered heart coherence breathing, slow breaths, focused attention on the chest, recalling feelings of appreciation. Night after night, he practiced. And then something shifted. The nightmares began to fade. The anxiety lost its grip. He laughed with his children again. He held his wife without fear again. Through the intelligence of his heart, he reclaimed his life. That is the silent power you carry right now, right inside your chest. It is not about forcing the mind harder. It is about listening to the wisdom already beating within you. So let me ask you, are you ready to breathe differently? Are you ready to let your heart lead for once? Are you ready to stop fighting with logic and start harmonizing with frequency? Because here is the urgency. Every day you remain misaligned, you delay the life waiting for you. Every breath you take without coherence keeps the door only half open. And every moment you ignore the intelligence of your heart, you reinforce the loop of almost, but never enough. This is not about abandoning your mind. This is about restoring balance. Mind and heart together, thought and feeling united. When that happens, you stop begging reality to change. You become magnetic to change itself. The truth is simple. The universe does not respond to words alone. It responds to frequency. And your heart is the most powerful broadcaster of frequency you have. So here is your choice. Stay trapped in the loop of thinking without feeling, or breathe into your heart and let it lead. The moment you choose coherence, life begins to reflect it. Try this with me right now. Close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your chest. Breathe slowly, as if your heart itself is inhaling and exhaling. Recall a moment of gratitude, a memory that warms you, a feeling that softens you. Stay there for a few breaths. Notice the shift. Notice the calm. Notice how your entire body responds. That is coherence. That is alignment. That is the language reality understands. And now I ask you directly, are you willing to try heart breathing today? Are you willing to stop performing optimism and start transmitting truth? If your answer is yes, type it now. Type I choose the heart, because the act itself becomes your first step into coherence. And the more you practice, the stronger your field becomes. Remember, what you are searching for lives inside the beat of your heart. Your brain imagines. Your heart magnetizes. And when they unite, nothing can resist you. So I leave you with this final question. If your heart is this powerful, how will you use it to reprogram your entire being into the frequency you truly desire? You are not a victim of your genes. You are the programmer of your destiny. How does that feel when you hear it? Does it shake something inside you? Does it challenge everything you were taught about biology, about inheritance, about the limits of who you are? Good, because it should. For too long you have been told a lie. The lie that your DNA controls your fate, that you are trapped by genetics, that your family history decides your future. But science has shattered this myth. Bruce Lipton proved it. Genes do not dictate destiny. Beliefs do. Perception does. Environment does. So the question is clear. Who is really in charge of your life? Is it your DNA, written long before you were born? Or is it the choices you make, the beliefs you hold, the signals you send into every cell of your body? This is where the power of your subconscious becomes undeniable. Because your subconscious is not a background program. It is the operating system. It is running 95% of your life on autopilot. The same thoughts, the same choices, the same actions, the same experiences, the same emotions. Round and round, a loop that repeats itself endlessly. Have you noticed it? The same frustration showing up in different disguises? The same relationships ending the same way? The same money patterns holding you down? That is not bad luck. That is programming. And programming can be rewritten. Neuroplasticity proves it. Your brain is not fixed. It is not cement. It is clay. It reshapes with every thought, every focus, every repetition. When you learn something new, a neural pathway forms. When you repeat it, that pathway grows stronger. When you stop feeding it, it weakens and fades. This is the science of change. This is the map to freedom. So let me ask you again. What beliefs are you feeding right now? Are you strengthening the old story of lack, fear, and unworthiness? Or are you wiring in the new identity of abundance, courage, and worthiness? Because here is the truth. Every thought is a seed. Every belief is soil. Every emotion is water. And your subconscious is the garden where your future grows. Think of it this way. If you plant weeds and water them daily, they will thrive. But if you pull them out and plant flowers instead, the garden changes. Your subconscious is no different. It does not choose what to grow. It simply grows what you feed it. And this is where the story of transformation becomes real. There was a student in America, smart but drowning in doubt. His mantra was simple: I am not good enough. He lived by it. Every test reinforced it. Every failure confirmed it. Until one day he made a shift. He changed the mantra from I am not enough to I am ready. Small words, but powerful energy. And he repeated it every morning, every night. He acted as if it were true. He studied with belief instead of fear. He walked into classrooms with presence instead of shame. And slowly his brain rewired. The old pathways of doubt weakened. The new pathways of readiness strengthened. The loop changed. The result? An Ivy League scholarship. Not because his DNA shifted. Not because luck suddenly favored him. But because his subconscious was reprogrammed. This is the kind of power you carry right now. The power to break the loop. The power to stop repeating the old story. The power to design a new one. So let me make it urgent for you. Every day you hold on to the old belief, you keep yourself locked in the same cycle. Every moment you feed the story of fear, you reinforce the very future you wish to escape. And every time you say, I cannot, your subconscious takes it as a command. But the moment you declare a new belief, you plant a new seed. The moment you act from that belief, you water it. The moment you feel it as real, you accelerate its growth. This is not positive thinking. This is rewiring. This is biology responding to consciousness. This is neuroplasticity, proving you are not a prisoner of the past. So what belief will you choose right now? What sentence will you delete from your life forever? What new command will you write into your subconscious? Type it. Do not hesitate. Write down one old belief you are ready to erase. Because the act of writing, it is not just symbolic. It is the first stroke of a new neural pathway. It is the first signal to your subconscious that change has begun. And remember this, you are not here to live as a victim of genes. You are here to live as the author of destiny. The subconscious is powerful, but it is not your enemy. It is your servant. It obeys the program. And you are the programmer. So I ask you one final question. If the subconscious shapes your reality, what role does the universe play in this journey? Right now, every version of you exists in parallel. Can you feel the weight of that? Can you imagine standing at the center of infinite doors, each leading to a different life, a different timeline, a different you? And here is the mystery. Only one door opens. Only one path becomes real. And the key is your awareness. This is not philosophy. This is quantum reality. Physics itself has revealed it. The observer effect. The simple act of attention collapses possibility into actuality. Until you look, reality is a cloud of potentials. When you look, when you feel, when you choose, the wave collapses. The field responds. And a single version of reality takes form. So ask yourself, what are you observing right now? Are you staring at fear? Are you staring at lack? Are you staring at failure? Because whatever you lock your awareness onto, you breathe into existence. This is the quantum trap. Most people unknowingly keep observing the old story. They replay past memories. They rehearse old fears. They obsess over what is missing. And by doing so, they collapse the same reality again and again. Different day, same timeline, same struggle, but here is the breakthrough. When mind and heart synchronize, when thought and feeling vibrate together, the field opens wider. The frequency changes, and suddenly a new door unlocks. A new version of you steps forward. This is what quantum entanglement hints at. Everything is connected. Every possibility is linked. Your future self already exists. And through coherence, you connect with it. You begin to draw its reality into the present moment. Listen to this story. A businessman in America was stuck in endless struggle. Wrong partners, missed timing, constant setbacks. Until he began practicing future self-meditation, he closed his eyes. He visualized the man he wanted to become. He felt his posture. He breathed his confidence. He lived in that frequency, even before it was visible. And soon, life began to mirror it. He met the right investors. He signed deals at perfect timing. Opportunities that once slipped away now appeared effortlessly. Not because he forced harder, because he shifted frequency, because he chose a new version of himself and collapsed it into reality. That is the truth waiting for you. Your future is not written in stone. It is fluid. It is flexible. It is infinite. But it will not choose itself. You must choose it. So the real question becomes urgent. Which version of you are you feeding today? The one who doubts or the one who acts? The one who fears or the one who trusts? The one who waits or the one who moves? Because every thought is a spotlight. Every feeling is a command. And reality listens. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. Science has already confirmed it. Consciousness influences matter. Observation collapses waves. Potential becomes form. The field responds to the signal of coherence. This is not magic. This is quantum mechanics. And yet, most will hear this and stay the same. They will nod. They will agree. But they will continue to observe the old version of themselves. They will continue to collapse the same struggle. Do not let that be you. This is your chance. This is your door. And it will not stay open forever. Every moment you delay, the old story strengthens. Every moment you hesitate, the old frequency deepens. But every moment you choose, you shift. You step, you align. So let me ask you directly. Do you believe your successful version already exists? Do you believe that right now, in this very second, a future self is living the life you dream of? If you feel it, mark this moment. Type in the comments. Say it. I feel it. I believe it. I claim it, because the act of claiming is not just symbolic. It is quantum. It is the observer effect in motion. It is you collapsing a new wave into your timeline. Remember this truth. Right now, every version of you exists in parallel, but only one will become your lived reality. And the only thing standing between you and that life is the signal you choose to observe. So the question now is powerful and piercing. On this journey, what truly stops you from stepping into the new reality that is already waiting for you? The darkness within you is longing to be seen. Have you felt it? That weight you carry in silence. That hesitation when opportunity knocks. That invisible chain pulling you back just when you are about to leap forward. What if that darkness is not here to destroy you, but to reveal your power? This is the paradox. You want change. You crave transformation. You dream of a new life. Yet your body clings to the old. It resists. It delays. It sabotages. Why? Because your body has become addicted, not to substances, but to emotions. Dr. Joe Dispenza has shown it. The body memorizes emotional states like chemicals. Fear, shame, doubt, anger. They become familiar. And the familiar feels safe, even when it hurts. Your mind says go. Your body says stay. And so you remain trapped. This is the hidden cage. Not outside of you, inside. Every time you try to step into the unknown, your body pulls you back into the known. It whispers, wait. It whispers, not yet. It whispers, what if you fail? And so the cycle repeats. But here is the revelation. The darkness is not your enemy. It is your invitation. It is the gateway to your next level. Because only by facing it, only by looking straight into it, can you release its grip. This is the essence of shadow work. Not denying the fear, not pretending the pain isn't there, but writing it down, naming it, owning it, and in doing so, transforming it. There was a young man in America who lived in this prison. His addiction was not alcohol, not substances. It was procrastination. He delayed every decision. He avoided every risk. He sabotaged every chance until his life was a string of almosts. Almost successful, almost ready, almost happy, but never complete. Then he discovered shadow journaling. Each night, he wrote his fears on paper, raw, unfiltered. He gave the darkness words. And in those words, he found patterns. He saw that his delay was not laziness. It was fear of rejection. It was fear of failure. It was fear of not being enough. Once he named it, he could face it. Once he faced it, he could act. And from that action, he built a business that changed his life. This is the hero's journey. Not slaying dragons outside, but meeting the shadow within, and realizing the shadow is part of you. Part that longs to be healed. Part that longs to be integrated. So let me ask you now, what is the fear that has held you captive? What is the excuse that hides behind delay? What is the story you keep telling yourself to avoid moving forward? Because here is the truth. Your fear is not proof that you are weak. Your fear is proof that you are standing at the edge of growth. Every hero feels it. Every warrior trembles before battle. But courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to act in spite of it. And this decision is yours to make. Right here, right now, not tomorrow, not someday. Now your body may scream for the comfort of the old, but your soul is begging for the adventure of the new. The question is, which voice will you follow? If you choose the shadow, you choose delay. If you choose the heart, you choose destiny. So I challenge you. Write it down. Name the fear that has haunted you. Type it boldly in the comments. Say it, I face my fear. Because the act itself is a ritual of power. It is the first step of liberation. And once you take that step, you begin to break the addiction to the old self. You begin to rewire the body. You begin to teach it that fear is not death. Fear is transformation. Fear is birth. The darkness within you is longing to be seen. So let it be seen. Let it be voiced. Let it be transformed. Because on the other side of fear is the life you are meant to live. On the other side of hesitation is the freedom you have been waiting for. On the other side of the shadow is your highest self, waiting to rise. So the only question that matters now is this. After you face the darkness, after you conquer the fear, how will you live as if your dream is already real? The secret is not to dream of the future, but to live it right now. Have you ever wondered why your prayers feel unanswered? Why your vision board looks the same month after month? Why the dream feels close, yet never fully arrives? It is because reality does not respond to your words of waiting. It responds to your state of being. And your state of being is magnetic. Most people pray from lack. They say, when I have the money, I will feel secure. When I find love, I will feel complete. When I reach success, I will finally relax. But reality does not work that way. It mirrors not your hopes, but your frequency. And the frequency of waiting only creates more waiting. Here is the hidden code. When you live from the end, when you embody the feeling of already having it, the universe cannot resist reflecting it back. Your body becomes the proof. Your heart becomes the transmitter. And the field rearranges to match it. Neville Goddard called it living in the end. Dr. Joe Dispenza calls it quantum gratitude. Both point to the same truth. Your imagination is not fantasy. It is rehearsal. And the body cannot tell the difference. Science shows the nervous system reacts to vivid visualization as if the event were happening. The chemicals of joy, of relief, of confidence flood your body. And the field responds. So let me ask you, what if you stopped begging for the dream and started becoming the one who already lives it? What if instead of saying someday, you said now? What if you stepped into the shoes of your future self today? This is not theory. This is testimony. A single mother in Texas proved it. Every night she opened her journal. She did not write about the house she hoped to buy. She wrote from the perspective of already living there. She wrote, "Thank you for the sun pouring into my new kitchen. Thank you for the garden where my kids play. Thank you for the safety and peace I feel inside these walls." She felt it. She embodied it. She lived it on paper until her body believed it was true. And within 6 months, the house appeared. The keys were in her hand, not because she begged, because she became. This is the secret so few dare to practice. To feel it before you see it. To live it before you touch it. To become it before reality reflects it. So right now, I challenge you. Close your eyes for 10 seconds. See the life you desire. Not from distance, from presence. See it as if it is here. Hear the sounds. Smell the air. Touch the walls. Breathe the relief. Feel the gratitude. Anchor it in your body. That is the frequency that shifts reality. That is living from the end. And that is the doorway to everything you desire. But here is the urgency. If you keep waiting for external proof, you stay in delay. If you keep vibrating in lack, you magnetize more lack. If you keep saying someday, someday never arrives. The only time you can collapse into your future is now, not tomorrow. Now. So type it in the comments. Declare it with certainty. I am living from the end. Because the act itself is alignment. It is coherence. It is you choosing to step into the future self who already exists. Asterisk, and remember this. The secret is not to dream of the future. The secret is to embody it, to live it, to breathe it, to feel it so vividly that reality has no choice but to follow. So I ask you the next question. If you already hold the power to live as your future self today, how will you turn this into a story so magnetic, so alive, that millions are drawn into your journey? Every heart longs to hear a story that feels like its own. Have you ever noticed why some videos go viral while others disappear into silence? Why some words cut through the noise and stay with you long after the screen goes dark? It is not the editing. It is not the camera. It is the story. Because deep down, you are wired for story. Your brain craves it. Your heart responds to it. Your body leans in without even knowing why. And when a story feels like yours, you cannot look away. This is the hidden power. Not facts, not data, not lectures, but story. The oldest magic humanity has ever known. And here is the science. When you hear an emotional story, your brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, the empathy hormone, the chemical that makes you feel connected to the storyteller, even if you have never met. This is why you cry with characters on screen. This is why you cheer for strangers online. This is why you remember a story long after forgetting statistics. So let me ask you, when was the last time you saw yourself in someone else's journey? When was the last time their pain mirrored yours? Their struggle reminded you of your own? Their victory gave you hope that maybe, just maybe, you could rise too? That is the essence of hypnotic storytelling. Not performance, not perfection, but honesty. A hook that pulls you in, a character you can recognize, a conflict you feel in your bones, and a resolution that cracks something open inside you. This is the spark line, the arc that turns words into resonance. It begins with tension, it rises with conflict, it breaks with revelation, and it resolves with transformation. That pattern is written into your DNA. It is the rhythm your soul recognizes, and it works. A YouTuber in America once shared the raw story of his failures. Not polished, not filtered, just truth. He spoke of rejection, of nights he nearly gave up, of the fear that he was never enough. But he also spoke of the moment it shifted, the choice he made to keep going, the lessons hidden inside the pain. That single video reached 10 million people, 10 million hearts who whispered, "That is me." And because of that, his story became their story, and his healing became theirs. So here is the question. What story are you hiding that someone out there is waiting to hear? What pain have you survived that could give another person hope? What failure have you endured that could show someone else the path to rise? Do not underestimate it. Your story is not small. Your story is medicine, and every heart is hungry for the taste of truth. So imagine this. You share one piece of your journey, one moment you thought was too dark, too personal, too ordinary, and someone on the other side of the world hears it, and they whisper, "Finally, someone understands. Finally, I am not alone. Finally, I believe I can keep going." That is the ripple effect of story. It begins with you. It multiplies in them. It echoes into generations. But here is the urgency. If you stay silent, those hearts stay hungry. If you withhold your truth, the medicine remains locked away, and the connection never happens. So let me invite you. Do not wait until your story is perfect. Do not wait until your life is flawless. Because no one connects with perfection. They connect with the cracks. They connect with the flaws. They connect with the humanness. Every heart longs to hear a story that feels like its own. So will you share yours? Type in the comments a challenge you have overcome. Write it down boldly. Let it be seen. Because the moment you share it, you transform it. You turn your pain into power, your silence into connection, your story into a spark that lights another fire. And this is just the beginning. Because once you master storytelling, once you learn to weave truth into narrative, you hold the key to connection deeper than numbers, deeper than views, deeper than likes. So the real question is this. When you finally know how to tell a story, How will you use it to connect with the community that is waiting for you? You are not alone. You are part of a collective frequency. Have you ever felt like your journey was too heavy to carry? Like no one around you could truly understand the weight of your dreams or the battles of your inner world? What if I told you the very feeling of isolation is an illusion? Because the truth is this: you are connected. Always. Energy does not exist in isolation. Waves ripple. Frequencies merge. Hearts synchronize. Science calls it entrainment. When people come together, their heartbeats literally begin to align. Their rhythms merge. Their fields amplify each other. This is not poetry. It is measurable. It is real. And here is the miracle. When one person steps into coherence, they do not hold it alone. They broadcast it. They share it. They invite others into the same rhythm. One heart becomes two. Two become 10. 10 become thousands. And suddenly, a field of harmony emerges that no single person could create alone. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the energy shift? Felt lighter just by being near certain people? Or heavier near others? That is the frequency of community. That is the invisible current you are already swimming in. Now imagine what happens when thousands choose the same frequency. Not fear, not scarcity, not isolation, but coherence, gratitude, love, unity. That collective choice multiplies the power of each individual. It becomes a force that shapes reality on a scale you cannot achieve alone. This is not theory. It is already happening. In America, a small Facebook group began with just 100 people. They gathered to practice heart-based meditation. Day after day, they shared gratitude. They supported each other through shadows. They breathed in sync, and their field grew. That small group of 100 became 50,000, a living community vibrating in coherence, a network of strangers becoming family through frequency. So ask yourself, why walk this path alone when thousands are waiting to resonate with you? Why carry the weight in silence when community multiplies the strength? Why settle for isolation when belonging is your birthright? Because here is the urgency. The world thrives on division. Culture feeds you the lie that you are separate, that your pain is yours alone, that your healing must be private. But separation weakens. Connection strengthens. Every time, and you right now, have the chance to step into that field, to choose not just for yourself, but for the collective heartbeat you belong to. So let me make this simple. Type it now. Say it clearly. I resonate. I choose to be part of the collective frequency. Because when you declare it, you activate it. And the act itself weaves you into the fabric of coherence. Remember this. Every breath you take in coherence contributes to the field. Every comment you write anchors another connection. Every story you share becomes medicine for someone else. And this is the beauty of community. You are lifted when others rise. You rise when others are lifted. You belong not because you perform, but because you resonate. You are not alone. You are part of a collective frequency. The sooner you accept that truth, the stronger your path becomes. The sooner you embrace connection, the faster your dreams magnetize. The sooner you resonate together, the wider the ripple of transformation spreads. So here is the final question. If community amplifies your power, what will you do to protect your unique voice within it? Your greatest power is the difference that cannot be copied. Have you felt the pressure to fit in? To mold yourself into the image of someone else? To follow the formulas, mimic the trends, repeat the words that already worked for others? And yet, even when you tried, something felt missing. Something felt hollow. Because deep down, you knew it. That was not you. The truth is this. Imitation may get you attention, but it will never give you resonance. Resonance only comes from authenticity, from standing in your truth, even when it feels risky, from sharing what only you can share. Science proves it. Psychology shows that authenticity increases dopamine in both the one who speaks and the one who listens. It builds trust. It creates connection. It makes people lean in because they sense you are real. And in a world drowning in noise, realness is the rarest currency. So let me ask you, are you willing to stop performing? Are you willing to stop being a copy? Are you willing to reveal the unpolished, unfiltered, undeniable you? Asterisk, because here is the paradox. When you reveal your truth, you may lose some. Not everyone will stay. Not everyone will approve. But the ones who remain will be the ones who matter. They will not follow you for your perfection. They will follow you for your authenticity. This happened to a creator in America. For years, she built her platform on what she thought people wanted. Trendy videos, safe topics, polished masks. She gained 100,000 followers, but she felt empty, disconnected, until one day she burned the mask. She spoke her truth. She shifted her style. She dropped the performance. And yes, she lost followers. Tens of thousands left. But then something happened. The ones who stayed engaged deeper. They leaned in. They shared her work. They brought others. And slowly, her audience grew again. Not wider, but stronger. Not superficial, but loyal. And now, she stands on a foundation unshakable because it is built on truth. That is the power of authenticity. Not easy, not safe, but real. And real always resonates. So here is the urgency. If you keep copying others, you delay the arrival of your unique voice. If you keep pretending, you suffocate the very spark that makes you unforgettable. And if you keep chasing trends, you will always be one step behind. But the moment you choose authenticity, you leap ahead. Because no one can compete with you at being you. Asterisk. So what is the value you hold that no one can take away? What is the truth inside you that refuses to be silenced? What is the core belief that makes you who you are? Write it down now. Declare it boldly. Type it in the comments. This is my core value. Because the act itself is powerful. It is an anchor. It is you saying, I choose truth. I choose authenticity. I choose to build my voice, not borrow someone else's. And remember this, your greatest power is the difference that cannot be copied. Your audience is not waiting for another version of someone they already know. They are waiting for you, raw, honest, authentic. So the only question left is this. Once you dare live in truth, how will you discover the higher self that has been waiting to guide you even deeper? Behind the noise lies the silent voice of your true self. Have you noticed how loud the world has become? Every day, thousands of voices fight for your attention. Do this, buy that, follow them, prove yourself. And in the chaos, you forget to listen to the one voice that matters most, your own. This is the tragedy of modern life. You run toward the noise outside, but abandon the call within. You measure your worth by comparison, but neglect the guidance rising from your higher self. And the longer you ignore it, the further you drift from who you really are. But here is the truth. Your higher self has never left you. It whispers in stillness. It calls in silence. It waits patiently until you are ready to remember. And this is where the practices of self-discovery become vital. Meditation, journaling, silence, not as escape, but as doorway. Doorways that lead you back to the voice beneath the noise. Science confirms it. Meditation literally reshapes the brain. Studies reveal it increases gray matter in the prefrontal cortex, the very region linked to creativity, intuition, and decision-making. When you meditate, you do not just calm the mind. You awaken new intelligence. You strengthen the very circuits that help you hear the higher call. But science alone cannot capture the depth of this truth. Let me tell you a story. A man worked at Google for 10 years. A brilliant engineer, successful by every measure, but inside restless. Something felt missing. One day, he began to meditate, not for productivity, not for stress, but to listen. Day by day, the noise of the outside world grew quieter, and a different voice began to emerge. A voice that said, "Your purpose is not to build more machines, but to build something human." That whisper grew stronger, until finally, he left. He walked away from the safety of his job, and he created a startup with one mission: to design artificial intelligence that serves humanity with compassion, not just profit. His higher self had spoken, and he listened. This is what happens when you tune in. You stop chasing shadows. You start living truth. You no longer ask, "What should I do?" You begin to feel, "Who am I becoming?" So I ask you now, how long will you let the noise drown out your voice? How long will you keep running from the silence that contains your answers? How long will you ignore the higher self that has been waiting to guide you? Because here's the urgency. Every day you ignore the call, you drift further from the path meant for you. Every time you silence the whisper, you strengthen the chains of conformity. But the moment you listen, everything changes. The path clears, the fog lifts, and direction appears. So here is your step today. Write it down. Type it clearly in the comments. Say it now, "I hear the call." Because when you declare it, you anchor it. You signal to your higher self that you are ready to listen. Remember, behind the noise lies the silent voice of your true self. It does not shout. It does not demand. It waits. And when you honor it, you align with a wisdom far greater than your fear. So the real question is this: when you have faced your shadows, lived your truth, and connected with your higher self, what will you choose in the final moment of decision? Right now, you can choose to become the frequency that reality cannot refuse. Do you feel it? That electric edge of choice pulsing through this moment. The weight of two paths pressing on your chest. On one side, the life you have always known. Safe, predictable, repeating itself. On the other side, a future waiting to collapse into existence. Alive, expansive, magnetic. And here is the truth you cannot escape. Not choosing is still a choice. Every delay is an act of surrender to the old self. Every hesitation feeds the loop of almost, but not yet. Every time you say later, you lock yourself deeper into the prison of waiting. Science calls it the cost of inaction. The longer you resist, the stronger the old patterns grow. Your brain wires tighter around the familiar. Your body clings harder to the chemistry of fear. Your future drifts further away, not because it is gone, but because you refuse to meet it. But now you know. You have walked through the shadows. You have seen the coherence of the heart. You have learned that your subconscious can be rewritten. You have glimpsed the quantum field where infinite versions of you exist. You have felt the call to community. You have remembered authenticity. You have heard the whisper of your higher self. And now you stand at the final threshold. This is the moment of collapse. The moment the wave becomes particle. The moment possibility becomes reality. The moment you declare with your whole being, "I choose coherence." This is not just a phrase. It is not just letters on a screen. It is vibration. It is resonance. It is you sending a signal into the field that cannot be ignored. Do not underestimate this. There was a speaker in America who once lost everything. Bankrupt, broken, alone. He sat in front of his camera, streaming to a handful of viewers. And in that moment, he wrote in the comments, "I choose coherence." Simple words, charged with intention, and something shifted. His energy changed. His audience felt it. The field responded. From that single moment, his entire community transformed. And so did his life. So now I turn to you. What will you choose? Will you remain in the loop, repeating the old story? Or will you declare the new one with courage? Will you whisper someday? Or will you shout now? If you are ready, type it clearly in the comments. Say it boldly, "I choose coherence." Because when you declare it, you anchor it, and the act itself begins to rewire your reality. But do not stop there. Let this be the spark of collective resonance. Like, share, subscribe, not because it is a button, but because it is a declaration. Every like is a signal. Every share expands the field. Every subscription is a choice to stay aligned with this journey. Together, we amplify coherence until it ripples across thousands, then millions. So breathe into this moment. Feel the weight of the decision in your chest. Know that right now, reality is listening. The field is watching. Your higher self is waiting. Right now, you can choose to become the frequency that reality cannot refuse. So choose, declare it, anchor it, and let this be the beginning of everything.